Hey y'all, good Tuesday morning. How's everybody doing? Oh Lord, I forgot to cut the music off. Hold on a minute, y'all. Child, it's not gonna be one of those days todays, okay? Hey Love Blake, hey Colette Lucas, hey Memphis T, how you doing? So yeah, honey, I have my own tea to spray today because child, yesterday was a day, okay? I'm like, I be telling y'all every time I hit these links, something is going to happen, right? Barbara One, how you doing? Would y'all mind please hitting the like button? Thank you, Barbara One, for reminding me. Please share the video if you care, right? And so anyway, child, it was a day yesterday. I was like, what is going on? Did the Oracle have a target on her back or something yesterday, honey? Because they kept coming for me, child. I'm like, what in the world is really going on? Oh, child. And so let me tell y'all what happened. Like I was really irritated yesterday, right? Like seriously irritated, right? Because I'm like, dang, your disgrace is still alive. So I did my live yesterday, right? It was a good live. A lot of people participating. You know, we had a good conversation, right? So after that, after I ended my live, hey Miss Creole, how you doing, love? Thank you, Miss Creole. After I ended my live, I went to Deanna's live yesterday, right? So I clicked on the Deanna's live, and we were talking about, I think it was Sir King's, video on some things that was said about Jay Wilson or something like that, right? Hey, Jay Wilson, did you hear it? No, what's the breaking news, Jay Wilson? Please tell me. Child, no, I didn't hear it. I just logged on. Y'all have to be getting ready for the day, and then some callback widows got busted. Like who? What you mean? Can you name a name, Jay Wilson? Got busted for what? Some callback windows got busted. Who, Jay Wilson? It's got to be somebody you're in the sector, right? Some callback windows got busted. Wonder who you talk. Well, maybe Jay Wilson will tell us, child. I don't know, cause oh, homework guy busted Brian's window. Wow, what? His boyfriend busted out his back windows. Oh wow, I didn't even know Brian had a boyfriend. That's how much I don't be paying attention. They were at the beach at 2 a.m. and the man got what? He got mad or something? The man got mad and busted his back. Wow. Wow. Well, did Brian have it on camera? Would he come on and talk about it? Like, how you know, Jay Wilson? Well, I'm assuming he came on and talked about it. Oh, it was his boyfriend. It was a hookup? Church girl? The whole back window is gone. Not his boyfriend. It is his friend. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. That's unfortunate. Ooh, wonder what happened. Ooh, ain't no telling what went on that beach, honey, in the wee hours of the morning. Mm-mm. Oh, he showed the window? Brian, come on, Jay Wilson, and showed it. Oh, wow. Hey, Miss Sandra, how you doing? Honey, I did not hear that, but thanks for sharing, Jay Wilson. I know you're going to break it down, Jay Wilson. Oh, I know you're going to find out all the details. He will not. Why you won't file charges, though? How's his insurance going to pay for it if he won't file charges on the guy? Oh, wow. Wonder what happened. Mm. I mean, he had to have some reason to break his windows, right? Oh, wow. Oh, that's drama. Thank you, Jay Wilson. I got questions. Mm-mm. Well, Jay Wilson, let me ask you this: have you hit your? He said the man will. Oh, he said the man was gonna reimburse him. Like, was they drunk or something? That's what Pastor asked him. What did he do? Right? What did he do? I'm sure you'll be covering it. Yeah, I sure I will. I'm sure I'll be listening. Oh, he won't give the details, Jay Wilson. Wonder why. Child, hey Jinxie. He said he doesn't want to put a black man in jail. Okay. Is his insurance gonna pay for his window though? But nothing is open at 12 a.m. But liquor stores are right. Jay Wilson, you said he was on the beach at 2 a.m. Right? With the guy. Then the guy proceeds on to bust his windows. Right? So something had to happen in between the time that they were sitting on the beach or whatever, and the guy jumping up and busting his windows. So yeah. His sister told him to call the police department. I don't blame her. I would have told him that too. Wow. Is it some guy that he just met on the street or something? Have you been knowing this guy for a long time? Like, what is the deal? But anyway, I know you're gonna break it down, Pastor. Don't let me try to ask too many questions. I'm sure you're gonna ask him everything, and I'm gonna have to make sure I listen today. I'm interested today. Okay. I'm like, what? He may not want to tell his sister. Oh wow. Well, Jay Wilson, what you think they was on the beach? You know what? Never mind. It's Pastor fault, Brian the victim. But you know that. Well, you know what? Yeah. You know what, church girl? At the end of the day, it's finna be Jay Wilson's fault. They're gonna say Jay Wilson provoked it. Okay. Chill. Mm, 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 mm. Yes, you had a yes, I did. Chad, I'm ready. Chad, I'm going to give you my recap of my own tea. Okay, Jay Wilson, I got my own tea to spill today because I got some things to say. Okay, Brian has used this man. Oh, he used a man for everything. After your lives, child, Miss Creole, don't be telling me about nobody else's live. Okay, but I will. Free weed, free drinks, free meals. Wow, homework help. That man wants more. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. We got you, Jay Wilson. Yeah, it's gonna be Jay Wilson's fault, little Blake. He gonna be provoked at the whole thing. Yes, sir. Yep. Yes. We go. Okay, let me do your thing. Okay, Jay Wilson. Thank you so much for honey bringing the tea, cause I would sure be listening today. Yeah, I'm interested today. I'm focused now. I'm laser focused. Okay. Nah, this kind of goes into my creepy commentary. Let me talk about the second part of my title first, which is creepy. Hey, Jill's comfort Jim, Miss O and chat. I'm multitasking, so I'm in. Oh, thank you, Jill. Thanks for joining. Sorry, love. I was being a portrait. Oh no! It's nothing to be sorry about. Miss Creole, not at all. No, Jay Wilson, I had no idea. No, I was coming on to talk about what had happened to me yesterday, and these hoes wanting some attention, child. Yeah, no, I didn't know that happened. Absolutely not. Mm-mm. Wow, but like I said, I'll be tuned in today because I had no idea. Now I do want to hear about something like that. I would like for you to pull out of Brian. You know, you can pull anything out of him. Pull out of him. You know, like it could have been unprovoked. Charlene Schwab. Charlene, thank you for what you. I think it was you that wrote in the chat yesterday. Let me get to my tea, y'all. Right, but Jay Wilson got me outside track. Right. So yesterday I was over at Room Shakers chat. Right, and Charlene Schwab, was that you? That put in the chat how Jay Dunsmore got blocked out of my chat. Read your title, nothing about Brian. Brian said he was changing clothes. He was changing clothes on the beach? Huh? Uh, okay. Anyway, I get sidetracked. No way, y'all, right? So I was in Room Shakers chat, and yes, it was me. I still left it. I am so thank you. So it was you. Oh, by the car. I guess they had been in the water. You know, wait, you know, water, when you're in the water, it makes you float, it makes you lighter, right? You know, maybe they was doing some things in the water. Child. He said his other clothes were sandy. So his windows got smashed just because he was changing clothes. Okay. Anyway, Charlene, thank you so much because you reminded me exactly what made me block Jay Dunsmore. Out. You know, she had 5011 troll pages that day. Let me tell y'all what happened, right? And Charlene reminded me because it was so long ago, I forgot, right? I don't know what I was talking about, but it was something involving Jay Dunsmore, and or either I was over here dragging her, right? So she hits my chat, wanting to be, real disrespectful and trollish like her ignorant, ugly, nasty, stinking ass is, right? So I blocked her out my chat. Right, so she comes back, but the only thing, Charlene, it wasn't a cash app; it was a super chat. So I blocked it. I blocked that page out my chat. Right, she super chat me again. You know, trying to keep the argument going on, just thirsty for attention. Right, I blocked that thing. She came in again and dropped another super chat in another J Dunce name. She kept dropping super chats and kept dropping super chats, and I kept blocking and blocking. And I kept saying, "Stop, sending me super chats." And I kept, I kept blocking the troll pages that she had. She had got up to like maybe $200 in super chats or something like that. Now, why somebody would do this, I don't know, but this dumb helper kept doing it. I'm like, is she okay? And so I can't tell you how many of her troll pages that I blocked, but Charlene, thank you for remembering this, right? And after that, I had nothing else to do with that clown. Now, I don't even remember the conversation. I wish I knew the title of the video because I would replay it for you guys just so y'all can see that part. You know, I mean, this girl is ignorant. I can't stand her, which is the reason why, uh, which is the reason for the title of my video, right? Woo child, some of these 304's need attention, right? So yesterday, but thank you for that, Charlene, because you reminded me what it was. I mean, you got to be out your dang on mind to keep super chatting somebody under troll pages just so you won't be blocked in the chat. That is so ignorant to me. I don't understand that mentality, right? She was doing it because your commentary was about her using her money, to control other people's panel, which she used to do. I think it was when she was buying people off Pizarro's panel. I wouldn't be surprised, Charlene. I just wish I could remember the title of the video so that I could show people how stupid this clown really is, right? I really do. But thanks for reminding me. Absolutely. Thanks for reminding me. hmm That is the reason why. That was when I was totally done with the help on my channel. Absolutely. So anyway, like I said, I finished my video yesterday. I went over to Deanna's, right? So as I'm over there on Deanna's, Deanna was having some technical difficulties, right? And so y'all please hit the like button if you don't mind. Please hit the like button. Please share the video if you could. Thank you. So I'm over there on Deanna's, and like I said, Deanna was having some technical difficulties, right? So she finally got her stuff together. She finally, I was trying to hold the channel down while she was gone or whatever. So she finally, clicked back in, right? Hey, got questions? How you doing? And so I like that I like that name, by the way, too. And so uh while Deanna was not on the link, first of all, Uppity was down in the chat, saying all this, had a whole lot of questions, whole lot to say, and all this and all that, right? Now I don't know if this weirdo, she another weirdo like Jay Dunn, right? But she hits the link, right? So we up there talking about Jay Wilson, right? And what went on, and I was saying that Sir King could have had it could have been a good, panel or whatever had it not been for Jay Dunsmore, right? So we up there talking about that. So Uppity hits the link. Now she sounded like she had been drinking. I don't know what the girl's issue is. I really don't pay attention to this chick like that. But every time she can click a link on to me, she got a problem with me. And I had always wondered what it was. Cause see, when it comes to when it comes to Uppity Unicorn, she wanted, there are certain people on here that I just really don't like to talk about their business. She sure did, and I really don't like to drag them if I don't have to, right? Now we know all the stuff that's done came out about Uppity. I have never did a video about her CPS stuff and her children. Hey, C-Mac TV, and all of that, right? Because everybody else is coming at her. Why I got to jump on the bandwagon, right? And they had paperwork showing it, just the whole breakdown, right? So she jumps up there yesterday and she now diverting from Jay Wilson's conversation, making it about her. She another one of them widows and I always want to make it about them. This is how you know some of these hoes really need attention, right? Hey, Starbell, they really need love in their life. They need some companionship, honey. They need something. Okay, they need Jesus. Okay, hey, TT Speaks. Y'all please hit the like button. Y'all know I like to get to my 100 likes. Help the girl out, right? So anyway, she up there, she starts telling me that the reason why she got a problem with me, especially when it comes to talking about kids with autism, is that I was, trying to make it seem like ODS was some good guy when he was talking about her child, right? Number one, do you realize, Uppity Unicorn, that you are making your child content? Because every panel you go on, you got to put your child in front of it. And if you really care about your baby and them not wanting it, and you don't want them to talk about her, why is it that every live you go to, you got to include your child in the situation? Hey, love chaos. You know? Hey, Madison. Right. Then why you always bringing your child in? You don't want bringing your child in, right? So anyway, I didn't know what the hell she was talking about, and she was adamant about it. Now we know Uppity is delusional. She tells lies to herself, and then she turn around and believes those lies, which is the definition of madness, right? So I'm thinking, no, honey, I wasn't trying to make it seem like ODS was a good guy, on no video for talking about your child or whatever, right? I'm like, no, y'all know that's not my stilo, right? Child, I was at the doctor's office with my mom yesterday and was listening to, oh, was you? And so, yeah, honey, they got me out of character, TT. It's why I don't like to hit lives, hit the panel, right? But I thought it was cool over at Deanna's, you know what I mean? So anyway, I said, well, what's the name of the video? Find the video and all this, because like I said, I know she lying, right? Yesterday, she was calling the police on her building director because they wanted to check on a plumbing leak. Wow. She a whole widow. She is delusional and she is insane. Okay, but she ain't the only one, right? So anyway, we going back and forth about that because I know she telling a damn lie. And I gave her the example of it's just like you was going around forever and saying I got kicked out of the woman's empowerment sector or the old black sector, whatever sector she say she was in. And I'm thinking, how can you kick somebody out of a sector? Number one, okay, and I'm confused, bitch. I never went in the black woman's empowerment sector. Number one, and number two, ain't nobody kicked me out of the old black sector because, like, how? Like, if they could have, they would have because they didn't like me coming at those He-Man black woman haters over there. But anyway, she was telling that lie for real, trying to make it seem like she know anything about me at all, which she don't. But like I said, she go around telling, and then Wiley didn't even know who you was, girl. Okay, you just be picking up on stuff people be saying, and you try to add your own sauce to it. You are a liar. I can't say, ain't nobody, when it comes to me, y'all, if you want, the best way to come at me is the truth, right? That's the best way to come at me. It's the truth. All right. So, because you're going to make me side eye you otherwise, right? So, I know she lying, and then that happened, right? So, we up there going back and forth about that, right? Then the other weirdo hits the link, right? Uppity didn't even know who Miss Pink.com was. Don't she not be? Said, I heard she came from Bigo. Wiley said he didn't know who she was either, right? The first time I heard of an Uppity Unicorn was, I believe, on Pizarro's panel, maybe. That's the first time I ever heard of. So anyway, but she one of them hoes that need attention and helpers that want to be counted. Hey, Deanna. And so we up there. Then up pops the other weirdo, Jay Dunsmore, right? Now, so I'm assuming this bitch just gonna hit the panel just to get on my fucking nerves, right? Under the guy, any panel she hit, it's gonna be chaos, right? And let me just say this: I don't have no control over nobody's panel. I only have control over myself, right? Now, what I should have did was follow my mind and drop myself off the dang on link, right? And so I said, I'm just gonna sit here. Maybe we'll get back to the conversation of Jay Wilson, right? Anytime I have to, but by this time I'm absolutely irritated, right? She sure don't got questions. She sure does not. While he was on the news and lost again recently, or that when he was spazzing out, love chaos, child. But anyway, so she gets up there and we have to go back and forth. Thanks for yesterday helping my help. Oh, no problem, Deanna. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. That's not necessary, but thank you. So we up there, and like I said, I should have followed my first mind and dropped off the link, right? But like I said, by this time I am absolutely irritated with this weirdo helper up the unicorn, right? So then I get up there, Jay Dunn start her crap, right? Then I have to go back and forth with her. I don't even know what I was going back and forth with her about, except for I can't stand her weird, ugly, stinking, nasty, decrepit ass, right? I know what you said. It be, but thank you, Dan. No problem. And so, I have to go back and forth with her on that panel, right? And then Deanna too. I meant to tell you, uh, when I hit the Lord Jesus. By the time I got back to my phone, your video was over with, child. I didn't even realize that I was still on the live stream. Okay, I had put the phone down. Somebody came to my house. I had put the phone down, and of course, I was in the front of the house talking to them. By the time I gets back to my phone, your video was over, and I still was on the panel. I think I was up there by myself, so I don't know, child, but that's what happened. I completely forgot about the situation, right? So anyway, that happened yesterday. I said, well, okay. But Jay Dunn and Uppity Unicorn, they done tried me before at the same time round there to YTC's camera, right? Yeah, I had to go answer the door, and then I got engrossed in that conversation. I completely forgot. I put my phone down. Like I said, by the time I got back to it, your video was over. You know what I mean? I'm wondering, are both Jay Dunn and Uppity getting paid by someone to purposely click links and say, right? You know what I mean? But you know what? That would be interesting if they weren't so freaking weird, got questions. But I don't think they are. I think they just like that. They are just annoyances. That just ugh. It was the funniest ish ever with this toxic, eh? Child. And I took you down on my side when okay, thank you, Deanna. And so that happened over there on Deanna's, right? I'm like that, we know Jay Dunn comes up there. Not only was it Jay Dunn yesterday, I think they do it. Yeah, I think they do it anyways, just on purpose, just cause it's them. You know what I mean? So they totally sideswiped the conversation. Cause it's always gotta be me, me, me. But what about me? Me, me, me. Let me make it about me. And a whole lot of people panels, they can't even go on, right? Because they sure can't come on mine. I don't deal with that nonsense, right? But like I said, I should have followed my first mind and I should have just dropped off the panel, right? But like I said, I was irritated. So anyway, that happened. Fast forward to yesterday afternoon, right? So Room Shaker was doing the panel, right? We're living in a weird era. You have to laugh at the fool. You sure do love chaos, right? But until I hear other people's links, most of the time, I come over here and I do my commentary, and it is what it is, right? So now let me tell you. Remember, Uppity lied on me about trying to defend ODS when he was coming at her child, right? That was a lie, right? Because if I would have said it, I would have remembered it, and I said what I said, because it ain't, and I would have said I said it, and it what cause it ain't nothing nobody can do about it, right? I don't like I don't even understand why people think like I'm gonna try to retract something. Like I'm confused, right? Like I don't have to lie on anything that I said, right? Miss Olivia, hey everybody in the chat. I was saying I hope Miss Olivia don't have it. Child, I was irritated yesterday with that with them fools over there. I don't even know why Jay Dunn and the uppity think they can like come for me. Like, what is it? You just gonna get embarrassed. Like what? I'm just gonna cuss you out. Like the weirdo that you are, like the disgusting pigs that you are, and I'm gonna move it right along. Like I said, these hoes just want some attention. That's the only thing I can figure. Lights out. I don't even understand. Like, why would you put yourself up for something like that? I don't get it. Just anything for, especially Jay Dunsmore, just so thirsty and desperate. Bitch, I am not your motherfucking mama. You can't get no attention from me, ho. Okay? And then they said your ass, they said your ass was going to be 40. You mean you going to be 45 years old, bitch. And you still out here acting like this? You still out here thirsty for motherfucking attention, bitch? It's cause you ain't got no friends in real life, bitch. It's cause nobody don't want to be bothered with you, bitch. Nobody halfway don't want to be bothered with you in the beef sector. So when you do hear panels like Deanna or Room Shaker, the people that still deal with your ass, bitch, you need to learn how to act. Cause you ain't nothing but chaos. But see, that's okay, cause one day you gonna rub Deanna and Room Shaker the wrong way. Okay? It's gonna happen. Just wait for it. And then there'll be two more panels that don't nobody want to be bothered with you on. Okay? Y'all please hit the like button. Please share the video if you could. Just please hit the like button. I appreciate it, right? Deanna, you had a lot of patience. A patience of Job, honey. The patience of Job. But anyway, so and do y'all know when I get going, it's just over out there. And I'm gonna keep going. And the girl had to keep hitting the 30 and all that because them stupid ass bitches kept motherfucking talking, okay? And I'm like, chill. Anyway, so that happened. So later on that day, um, Room Shaker did a video, right? So Room Shaker doing her video, and the ghetto guy, me and the ghetto guy get into it. Let me tell you why me and the ghetto guy got into it, right? I know that's right, Lady Tanya. You sure do. I don't pay them no mind, but I couldn't stop Olivia from responding because they had already started. So I just so I just said, I know that's right, Deanna. After they got started and I got irritated, it was just pretty much over after that. And I am so sorry. You know what I mean? They had already, and it was just off and running. Like, I'm like, now see? But like I said, I should have just dropped off. Like I said, I should have just followed my first mind and dropped off. And then I wouldn't have got irritated. But I don't see Jay Dunn. Let me tell you what irritates me about Jay Dunn too, right? She'll get up on a panel and this bitch will start to try to, she take a tone to her voice like she bullying some motherfucking body. Right? Bitch. Number one, I know you want to sound like a nigga and you go back and forth as to whether you a nigga or not, but bitch, you not a nigga. Okay? You get up try to assert yourself and talk your shit, and it don't do nothing but thank you, Deanna. It don't do nothing but piss me off. But had I dropped off the link like I should have, I wouldn't have got irritated and I wouldn't have had to cuss her nasty ass out. You big fat funky motorized coochie heifer. Okay? You know nobody won't love you in your life for real, so you gotta come online because that's all you got. Weird ass heifer. Okay? You I'll do anything for attention ass helper. You I ain't got no more money no more, so I can't do nothing but beg and troll ass helper. Tell her something she get ready to turn 45 years old. Bitches, you going through menopause? What the fuck is wrong with you? And the nerve for you to think you can motherfucking try me, you are ugly over there. Both of you hoes is weird and desperate and dusty and stinking, bitch. Child. Mm-mm. I don't even understand that kind of weird ass shit. Just uncouth and uncivilized, right? So anyway, A little bit after that, well, a lot after that, I in the evening, I clicked on to a Room Shakers video because she was online, right? You know, hey, Diamondback. So a little bit after that, Room Shaker does her. She up there, she on her video, and I'm listening. And then I hear we talking about. Let me tell you what happened. So Yaya was up there trying to explain why well, what is her name? Room Shakers uh that situation between her and Ghetto was problematic, right? And in my opinion, Yaya was trying to be nice about it, right? And I don't want to speak for her, and I'm probably wrong, but like I said, I prefaced my commentary by saying, now I understand some people don't understand plain English, and you got to break it down to elementary school level. And I understand that some motherfuckers just don't get it, right? Because of what they used to, right? But for somebody like me, so I'm listening to Yaya, right? So I hit the link, right? And I said, at first, I said, I think what Yaya trying to say is, you know, A, B, C, or D, Ghetto is black sector troll, be running plays, right? Clearly running plays, right? He said he was running plays. You know, they agreed to run their play together, right? So anyway, we up there talking, and what I said was, and I don't know if y'all get this. Let me know if y'all get this. When we looking at these videos on YouTube, right? You looking at them from the way that you see the world, right? The way that you live, the way that you think, right? Which is not necessarily how the people that's doing the content is seeing the world, right? We all have a different viewpoint on how we live and how we think day to day, right? We are not a monolithic people. We all have free will, right? And because God has given us free will, we can think and decide and make decisions, and actions, based upon our own self, right? Our own integrity, our own self-respect and things of that nature. Do y'all get that? So anyway, Yaya's up there and she trying to, explain, I guess the problem that she had with the situation. Uh, Olivia is what Ghetto doing to these women, Manosphere, and MGTOW. The way you know what they are, actually Ghetto. These motherfuckers over here, they are more bold, than Manosphere or MGTOW, because a lot of the women's, when I was in the old black sector, they wouldn't put up with the type of nonsense that's going on right now. You know what I mean? And so that's why we used to, unless it's the ones that was on their side. You did have some helpers over there that was on their side, that was swinging for them, right? But those of us that were not in favor of the disrespect, you know what I mean? We just weren't in favor of it, right? But you seem to have a lower caliber of woman around here, right? So, okay, so like I said, you view what the content through your own lens, right? Through your own lens of the world, right? Do y'all get that, right? So Yaya's up here trying to explain where she coming from about it, right? And then I hit the link and I said what I think Yaya is trying to say. Now I didn't want to speak for her because again, I cannot view something from somebody else's lens, right? So from my optics, what went on between the Ghetto and the whole Room Shaker and the Ghetto and Sheffy, and I really didn't even know about him and Uppity at first. You know what I mean? I hadn't even heard about that. Hey, Miss Corinne, right? So he's clearly, and then and because of some of the words that was coming out of his own mouth, right? I'm still wondering why Vibrano wanted all those men from the manosphere to come to the B sector so bad. Everybody be forgetting about Brianna recruiting. Who cares? You know what I mean? They heard now. You know what I mean? Hey. But anyway, so so I'm talking and I'm trying to explain to Room Shaker that look, the way it looked, some women around here got a problem with the way it looked, right? one thing that stood out to me was the fact that, and Ghetto eventually hit the link, right? So he gets up there, he hits the link, and he starts saying, "This ain't the first time I heard it." He making content. He's feeling like these women like Sheffy and Room Shaker and Uppity. These are undesirable women, right? So he got the nerve to be up there giving backhand compliments and, pretty much being very disrespectful and dehumanizing to the women at the same damn time, right? And they not acting like some people acting like they're not understanding that. So take Sheffy, for instance, right? But anyway, before I get to that, let me say, I eventually told the girl that, hey, it was the optics for me, right? For me, it was the optics. It was problematic for you not to feel some kind of way about it, even though you was getting paid. It is not enough money in the world for you to buy my dignity and self-respect, right? It is not enough money in the world for me to allow myself to be dehumanized, right? But for some people, this is just me viewing the situation once again through my lens, right? This is how I see things. I can only give commentary about a subject the way I view it, right? So, but if you good with it and you good with being dehumanized, all in favor of taking the cash up or being trolled or and you gonna get a cash out. Okay. But see, and then another thing Ghetto said I found very interesting, right? He with his disrespect. So, not to mention, I had to cut when he hit the link. I was pretty much over the conversation. I just went on and cussed his ass out, and so he felt the way. He said I disrespected him, nigga. Did before you, and that's the first time I had ever had a conversation with him, right? And why do people think big ladies are? I don't know. Undesirable, big women are beautiful. Uh, some that I have seen. In the first place, that is not even the issue for me. The issue is it's very insulting. These are the people that support these niggas, right? It's always gonna be FJ Dummy. I know that's right. For me, it's they are very bold and they are very brave because the very, very women that they disrespecting is the very women that support them. Make it make sense. Hold on. Oop, I want to drink some of this tea, right? Child. Hold on, y'all. I had to drink me some tea with lemon this morning right before I got online. So anyway, Ghetto literally removes his teeth every night. Child, okay. Child just told he had the nerve to call me an old lady. They say he's 54 years old. He a couple of years younger than me. Honey, you are my peer. If I'm old, you old. We are both in our 50s. Okay. Make it make sense. But anyway, they can't shame me with nothing because I don't give a fuck about these weak ass bitches, okay? These niggas. Cause they just need they need just as much attention as some of these women do. Okay? And I see you as a 54-year-old boy, like I said yesterday, not a man. All right? Cause you online all day, right? Giggling and gossiping just like the women. Okay? Call me old. I got all my teeth. I don't take my teeth out at night. Okay. Honey, so if I'm old, you just a boy. I'm a grown ass woman, okay? So anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So anyway, um, but first, the thing that I was trying to get in Room Shaker, she was acting like she didn't understand, uh, you know, I guess where some of the ladies were coming from that felt like what he was doing was very demeaning. You know what I mean? And very disrespectful, not only to her, but to Sheffy, and really to Uglity as well, right? And so, uh, uh, okay, Zilla Moon, I know that's right, child. And so anyway, me and her was talking about it, and I guess she didn't either understand or she didn't want to accept it. Fine. You know what I mean? If you feel like that was cool, what he did, in your mind it was trolling and everything that went down. If you good with it, if it's well with it in your spirit, then oh, okay. But see, when you make it public, so here's the thing that I didn't like. So when the ghetto guy finally comes up there, right? Because we know he been doing his paddle tours, right? And I'm sure she knew exactly what was going on too. But see, and that's cool if you good with it. But for somebody like me, I'm not going to go along with anything like that. You're not going to make fodder out of me. Okay? He said all kind of stuff to her yesterday. Like he didn't mind meeting her. He felt safe meeting up with her because his tallywhacker wasn't going to get hard meeting up with someone, meets with somebody like her. You know what I mean? Even though she had on a see-through dress or a thong or whatever, you know what I mean? Meaning that I'm not attracted to you. So because I got a girlfriend, I can make content with you. You said that's a backhanded compliment. You see what I'm saying? And it don't matter if she didn't care because she wasn't interested. That's not what I'm talking about. But I remember little dudes used to carry on. Wait, it was all high school, right? It was all high school. It was right high school. This nigga is too old to be acting like he in high school, okay? And you making content for what? Your fearless leader, Lemon over there. You making content. You want to meet up with Room Shaker. And it sounded like at the end of the day that he wanted to meet up with Room Shaker, so that he can make fun of Room Shaker, so that he can get brownie points from Lemon. So you doing all this to get brownie points from another man, a gay man, nonetheless. But that's your boy, right? Y'all boys, right? And he also said that he a street nigga. Okay. Now, I done told y'all before that is not my testimony. I don't know nothing about street niggas and how they act, right? But if this is how uh some women allow themselves to be treated while they dealing with street niggas, then I don't know how they were raised, right? If you are comfortable being disrespected to this level by any man, any nigga, especially but Ghetto called himself a street nigga, so that's why I'm saying that, right? Like and you comfortable with it just cause you get a cash app? Okay. But no, clearly, like our value systems are different. Like I don't do the disrespect thing. That's not my world, okay? Looking at Room Shaker and Ghetto, I feel like Room Shaker was going to meet him, but since he pulled out, she felt embarrassed. Thank you, and not trying to cover it up. Thank you. That's what at the end of the day, that's what I felt like too. I felt like that if he would have showed up at the appointed time, she would have met with him, and they would have did content. And I really do think she felt the way because he didn't show up. And then I didn't even know this till yesterday. And I had to go over there and listen to myself. Now, I didn't think she was going to go to Lemons chat no more, right? Because she said he was disrespectful and all of this and all that, right? And I don't even know how to find it, just me. But hold on. I'm saying what they said. That's what they call themselves, okay? And so she was over there. And of course, what's his name? Lemon is over there still disrespecting her, still calling her names. Now he calling her rump shaker or romp shaker or something like that. You know what I mean? But you just said, but okay, girl. All right. But anyway, uh, what was I at? So like I said, it was the optics for me, right? So then he gets up there, and what you cannot do with me is insult my intelligence, right? Especially nobody like you. You big 54-year-old old man boy. Okay? You are an old man wrapped up in boys' clothing, right? The way you move is old, but you act like a boy mentally, right? So what does it say about you? I don't play games with grown ass men. Okay, I don't give a fuck if you call your street nigga or not yourself a street nigga. See, the same thing happened to me on on what's her name Just Krista's panel a couple of weeks ago. I'm over there talking to Just Krista and some guy from the Mo 3 sector. You know, is over there, and I'm over there talking to Just Krista, and he inserts himself in the conversation, and I have to cuss him out and disrespect him. And then Deanna said, I heard her saying that that's how street niggas act or something like that, right? And that's why I told you, okay, these street niggas, these disrespectful men, males, I'm gonna call them males that they talking about. I'm not used to that. And why are you used to it? Why are you giving them a pass by saying that's how they act? Why are you good with that? As a grown ass woman, why are you good with that? Okay? Now, see what the problem is something. Now, I get it. Now, I didn't really get it till yesterday, but the reason why some of these men are so disrespectful to these women and calling them bees and wanting to run plays on them, you know, and trying to make jokes out of the fact that they don't view them as attractive and all of this and all that. The reason why they treat y'all like that is because y'all allow it. Because, see, a man is only going to go as far as you let him go. Okay? A man is only going to go as far as you let them go. For the fact that some of you hoes is comfortable with that shit is the reason why they treat you like that. And then you want to try to save face, but you right back in their face. You know why? Because you're comfortable with that shit. That is the reason why. But I'm gonna tell you something. For some of us, it's not acceptable. It's not acceptable behavior. And I really didn't understand that this is the mentality of some of these women. Like, it really hit home for me yesterday. Because, like I said, we view the world, you know, through our own eyes, through our own optics, right? And I can't imagine being around people, around men, males, that treat women so disrespectfully and in such disregard. Okay, and some of these women try so hard to continue to be around them. They accept it. But guess what? I don't even think it's just online. It can't be just online. This has to be their everyday life. They're used to this shit. Because they even got a name for how they act. Street niggas. Why would you associate yourself with any street nigga if he gonna treat you like that? Or any man at all, black, white, blue, or green. Billionaire, either rich man or poor man. Why would you associate yourself with any man, no matter his socioeconomic status, if he gonna treat you like that? But then you gonna do anything, you good with it because it's a cash app involved? Okay. I'm old school, and these women need to realize you teach these men how to treat you. That's right, whether you plan or not. You teach them how to treat you. I would never be disrespected like that ever. Okay? No, real men don't act like that, Love Chaos. I'm not used to whatever the hell they got going on these streets. Okay? This is not my world. Okay? And like I said, when I was over there battling with the manosphere, I wasn't having it over there either. Okay? Now, when it comes to YouTube, you know, all's fair. Fair is fair to me, right? If you disrespect me, I'm gonna disrespect your black ass right back. And I don't give a fuck if you felt like I disrespected you, nigga, cause you disrespectful to me just by you being on the screen, just by the way you moving, whether these other women don't mind it or not, it's disrespectful to me. It's this unfortunate to me. Okay? So I'm gonna turn around and speak about it. Okay? Well, and then some of these women don't even like, you know, the conversation because why? Because they're used to being treated that way. Okay? And that's unfortunate. But okay. Child Ghetto lost his marriage because of YouTube. Why would he take anything else? He lost his marriage because of you. Like I said, a boy. A desperate boy. Nothing but a boy. He gonna die alone. You already 54. If you got a girlfriend, but you still on YouTube with this new girlfriend, right? What's gonna happen when she get tired of it, right? Some people, I don't call it running amok when it comes to this subject right here. I really don't. His wife left him. I don't blame her with him acting like that. He a boy. He probably was never worthy of a wife anyway. It don't seem like he worthy. Okay? So maybe he used to dating 304's, right? Maybe he used to dating them women that put up with anything for a little change. Maybe because he a street nigga. So maybe he used to street women or whatever. I don't know. That's not my world. Like I said, I don't even know. I don't know, you know, girl. I'm just ugh. But anyway, like I said, I really didn't even put who child two and two together honestly until yesterday. Oh, they treating these women like they feel justified in treating a uppity or a chefy or a room shaker like this. They feel justified in doing it, right? They feel comfortable with it. You know why? Because it's allowed. Okay? I've never seen so many desperate people either. Thank you, Jamie. See, some people pick up the gym, Jamie, and some people will not. Okay? Thank you for saying that, though, right? So, anyway, y'all please hit the like button. Please hit the like button, right? So, so I got into it with the dude. That's the first time I had ever had a conversation with him, right? Because I don't go to no lemons panel or no panel to where I'm going to have to subject myself to being disrespected. Do you see what I'm saying? Or made a fodder of, or made a joke out of. He even said that he couldn't never meet with somebody like a K Fit because she a quote unquote baddie, and he would be attracted to her. So he would never ask her out or ask her to meet up, but you would ask Room Shaker to meet up, right? Or Uppity or Sheffy. But you wouldn't ask somebody like K Fit to meet up because you would be attracted to her. No, you wouldn't ask somebody like K Fit to meet up, nigga, because she would say no. And you don't want to be embarrassed. That's why you would never ask somebody like a K Fit to meet up, right? And not because of how she look. I'm assuming you think that she will have a higher standard for herself. And I hope that she does. Okay? So that's why you would never ask her, okay? Because in your mind, that she would have a higher standard for herself than meeting up with somebody like you, okay? So no, you would never do that. But you wouldn't mind asking a room shaker or a uppity or a chefy to meet up with you. Because why? You don't feel like they are desirable anyway. So you good with that. And plus you want to make them out of content. Okay? I don't give a fuck. If I know you trolling me, and I don't care. And then I even heard room shaker say yesterday that after all this has happened, um, and I went back to try to listen to the video again, and the video is gone. So if y'all didn't hear it yesterday, it's gone, right? And so, K-Fit always got standards. She thinks of herself as she's supposed to think. I think of myself as a prize. Every woman is supposed to think of themselves as a prize, honey. That's called dignity and self-respect. All right. Now, some of you hoes, okay, don't have enough sense to know the difference, right? And I'm just saying, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. You see the world, have you seen it? Everybody got a different take when it comes to dignity and self-respect. I am simply talking about this through my lens. If you do not agree, I respect it. But through my eyes, this is the way I see it. Okay. Now I go back and forth with these women on here, and I don't mind. Okay, even these men, I don't mind going back and forth with nobody. But what you're not gonna do is make me look stupid, okay, or make me embarrass myself by even attempting to raise your voice at me, or try to run some kind of play on me and call it content or anything like that. I have never done that on YouTube and never will. Okay, I don't give a freak. If I was single, okay, and I was on YouTube, all right, I would have put myself app to do something like that. Okay, and it's not a good look. And like I said yesterday, it's to optics to me, right? So, but by the end of the time, but okay, so this whole time, Room Shaker, she said she cool with it, and he cashed out her, and she knew it was a troll move or whatever, and she got her little see-through dress on because she was finna go out with her friends. But I really do think she felt some kind of way about him not showing up, whether she's trying to save face or not, whether it's true or not. That is how I feel about it, right? Somebody said it earlier. That's how I feel about it. I felt like she was embarrassed about it on some level as well. Okay, especially after all of the stuff that he had been going around saying. Now he giving you compliments. Oh, we've been knowing each other forever. Oh, Sheffy got beautiful skin, but she'll look clingy. She a pretty girl. She not fat, but she'll look clingy. Oh, she says she butt down me, but she'll look clingy. That's a backhanded compliment. That's you saying that Sheffy want me. She just done met me one time and she want me so bad that she got to be clingy. I mean, I don't want her. We never gonna meet again. But why she being clingy? And then so Sheffy falls down in the chat and asks them to stop saying her name, right? And I hate that the girl even did what she did was a good deed, right? She didn't have to go pick his ass up. Now I don't know if he really needed her to pick. It sounded like he didn't even really need her to pick him up. It sounded like he just wanted to use her for content, right? That's what it sounded like, in my opinion. Y'all please hit the like button, right? And so maybe she realizes it now. And then Room Shaker said she made what is his name? Uh she made Ghetto send Sheffy a cash out for gas money, right? I'm like, okay. What? So, okay. What is that supposed to do? Is that supposed to like pay for the fact that, or put a band-aid over the fact that he been dragging her, gaslighting her through these streets? Oh, she beautiful, but she clingy. She got pretty skin and she smelled good, but not Charlie Wacker would never get be perky for somebody like her. That's a backhanded compliment. Do you see what I'm saying? So anyway, he was even backhanded complimenting Room Shaker to the point to where she finally said, "You know what? I mean, I'm offended." She said, "How you gonna compare me to how you gonna compare me to uppity, right?" And I guess she was offended by that because she said they are different class. They're a different class of women, right? How you gonna compare me to Sheffy or whatever, right? So I'm like, okay, so now you offended? Okay, all right. But like I said, people got different, views when it comes to dignity and self-respect, right? Now you can't really, uh, like I said, this is just my opinion, okay? But for me, it was the optics, and it didn't look right. And for you to feed into it just cause you're gonna get a cat. And then she was saying stuff about I'm gonna jump out of a cake butt naked cause Lemon say he don't like big women. And that was gonna do what? Right, in his eyes, they are all the same. But you think you better than them, but you think you cooler with. But he making content, derogatory content about a uppity or a Sheffy, but he ain't making it about you. He don't feel that way about you, right? Even though he said, I feel safe. I wouldn't mind meeting up with. I don't mind meeting up like a room shaker. We've been knowing each other for a long time. I ain't in danger of my H.L.I.CROOMSHAKER, getting hard and all of this and all that. You know what I mean? That's a backhanded. It's disrespect. It's a backhanded compliment, and he's saying that you are so undesirable that it don't matter if he meet up with you or not, cause he ain't attracted to you anyway, which is fine. But it's just the fact that you're using it for content. And here's the thing that got me when he said that this between me and Room Shaker. What do y'all have to do with it? No, honey. When you put it on YouTube, when you make it public, we all got something to do with it. We do commentary on each other. So you even sound stupid saying some dumbass shit like that. What do y'all got to do with it? It's between me and Room Shaker. No, honey, it's between us all. Because didn't you say it was for content? So clearly this was the content. So when you make it public, then we all got a right to speak on it. Okay, why you must be crazy? It's public. It's content. We gonna speak on it. What you mean it's between you and Shaker? No, it's between you and us all. And anybody want to comment on it, can comment on it, cause why? Cause it's public. If you bring it on YouTube, we gonna talk about it. Are you okay? Don't you want it to be talked about? Like, I'm confused. So, but this street nigga must think he's smarter than the average bird, and we're not gonna catch on to what he was doing, right? So and then you making content in order to please another Negro, okay? That's what it sounds like to me. So Room Shaker and Lemon is into it or was into it or whatever, because she said she went to his panel again. You know what I mean? Trying to save face, in my opinion, right? Went to his panel again, right? Because why? Because she was the content. And she wouldn't have been the content had she not played along with Room Shaker. Why they make these men act like they so much? I don't know. I am not impressed. I don't see none of them as men. I call them males, but I won't call them men. They all weird to me. They all weird to me. And any heifer that allow herself to be treated this way is weird to me as well. Okay? Now, I don't know if this a newfangled world out here but let me just say this, okay? I am an old school type person, right? But when it comes to me and the women in my family, the younger women in my family, they are not used to being treated like a 304 as well, or they are not in the interest of making themselves thinking that they're undesirable because of something that a man said. Okay, so you got to do that for yourself. Now, it's cute if you think I'm cute or you think I'm desirable, thank you. But I don't need your acceptance because I accept myself. What you think about me, whether it's good or bad, that's a you issue. That's not a me issue. Okay? Because I accept myself. I have my own self confidence. I know my own self worth. Okay? I am the one that instills my own dignity in me. See, that comes from raising, though, right? Now I don't know how some of these hoes was raised around here, but in my family, they're not raised like that. Okay? I'm just saying, some of you women, and I use the term loosely, act like I was raised back in the barn with the chickens, okay? That's how you act like you was. Now I don't know what type of home training you had. You could have had the best upbringing in the world, and you still choose to act like that. You choose to accept that. Why? Are you so desperate for male attention that you will accept anything? Clearly, some of them are. If they weren't, these men wouldn't feel so emboldened to act this way. You got men in this world thinking the woman supposed to bring them flowers in this world nowadays, okay? Not the other way around. You got men sitting on their motherfucking ass out there thinking a woman supposed to get out to work and take care of them, okay? Like, make it make sense, okay? So when it came to the view of how I saw this whole we doing content, I don't know what was said in the background. But why would you set yourself up to look stupid? Whether you thought it was looking stupid or not. Okay? Oh, was it for a cash out? And I really think Sheffy thought she was doing a really nice thing. Like, I really do. I really feel like she thought she was doing a really nice thing. Do I think she was trying to be clingy towards that man? No, I do not. I think she was just trying to be nice. But you can't be nice. I guess you can't be nice to some people. Just let me put it that men and women. Okay, there's something wrong with you motherfuckers. Now I don't know if it's because of the environment that they was raised up in. Like, is it different in a big city? Like, I'm trying to make it make sense. You know, like I'm confused. But look, I heard her and I couldn't believe my ears. You heard who, Lysol? Like, you know, people raise their kids, you know, differently, right? But I'm not finna come out of here and make no ass out of myself, okay? About no bullshit, especially behind a bullshit Negro like a man child called a Ghetto. Why would you want your name to be Ghetto? Child, if you go around thinking yourself better than somebody else, that's your own fucking insecurity, okay? So you better than somebody else out of one side of your mouth, but you say you a street nigga. I'm from the street. Okay, so what that supposed to mean? I'm sure that our street niggas ain't disrespectful. You know, room shaker about the cash, aka money receipt. I mean, and that's fine if that's what you want to do. If you want to sell your dignity and your self-respect for cash, if you think that's all that worth, guess what? That's absolutely your right. But when people see it on YouTube and they want to comment on it, they gonna fucking comment on it. If you don't want them to comment on it, then don't do it for the world to see. Because when you do it for the world to see, it turns into content that everybody got a right to comment on it. Don't get mad then. See, everybody, and then another thing, everybody's moral compass is different, and I realize that. So if you like it, I love it for you. Okay? But for you women that don't understand, this is not the way that you're supposed to be treated. You do not have to be treated this way in an effort to be in the presence of a male. It is absolutely not freaking necessary. My God. Ugh. And as far as somebody deeming you attractive, honey, you deem yourself attractive first. And the reason why I say that is because you are the only one that's got to look at you for the rest of your life. Okay? You got to be comfortable with you. So if you comfortable being a 304, are you comfortable getting a cash out for your dignity? Or if you comfortable being made fun of and fought for content, okay. Because you at the end of the day are the only one that's got to look at you for the rest of your life. But see, when you know better, you do better. So hopefully this whole thing has showed some women that, hey, maybe I need to do better. Maybe I need to rethink how these motherfuckers is treating me. And maybe not. And maybe not. Okay? Or even when Ghetto was supposed to meet with Uppity, Uppity says she won't meet him unless he lets Ness come too. Ghetto immediately canceled. Do you think he was scared Ness would clock him? I think that Uppity is annoying as fuck, but Uppity, I think that she knew that he just wanted to meet her to, make fun of her or whatever, or try to get on camera or do something weird for the YouTube streets. You know what I mean? And I think that's why she said that. Because she knew that he just wasn't wanting to meet her just for her. Now, she might not say that, but that's why I think she said that, you know? But calling yourself street over 50, exactly, it's over 50 is foolish. My husband don't know what social, exactly, Miss Sandra. And I do my social media, my hollering and screaming when my husband is not in the house because he don't want to hear this shit, okay? And I respect him enough not to do it in his presence, right? I would have loved to continue arguing with Jay Dunn and whoever else on that panel yesterday evening, but nope, I heard that truck pulling up in the driveway. And I said, oh, gotta go. Gotta go. Okay. I don't disrespect my husband in that manner. You know why? Because he don't disrespect me. All right? That is the reason why. Like I said, that is not my testimony. You know, being involved with men that treat women, so disrespectfully. Okay, see, I'm not like a ghetto. I'm not gonna throw my marriage away over no motherfucking YouTube. Fuck. YouTube don't take care of me. The fuck? My husband retired me. All those idiots, okay, shucking and jiving and twerking in the chat. I swear, uppity YTC, Brianna Pizarro, and J Dunn. It's a whole lot of pick-me's around here. They don't even realize it. They make it so bad. Some of them don't even realize how they look, right? You do blame, y'all, but yeah, like, so, no, I wish I would. Nope. Nope. The man say he don't want to hear it, he don't want to fucking hear it, okay? It'll just be like me, that'll just be like, okay, so when he get out there and he do his saws and he do his woodwork, right? And I can't stand to hear it, right? So I be in the house doing my own thing when he out there with all that woodworking and stuff like that, right? It'll be just like him, I guess, bringing the saw in the house to make all that noise, because that would be disrespectful, right? No, he got a whole shed for that. You see what I'm saying? So when he come in the house, why would I be online having any type of conversation? He don't disrespect me. I don't disrespect him. We still got our things. Do we know that I do this? Yep. But I'm respect him enough not to do it in front of him. So that's how reciprocity works. You give a little, you get a little. You give a lot, you get a lot. Reciprocity. You do for me, I do for you. We do it together. It's called reciprocity. Okay? But like I said, this is just only through my lens, right? And I understand that everybody has their own set of values or their own what they are or not willing to take and deal with online and offline, right? So I can only do commentary from my point of view, right? And it don't have to be their point of view because this is my channel and my commentary. So I'm giving it through my point of view. And in my when it comes to me and my point of view, I don't understand like how it's cool for these women, and it's not just a room shaker or a uppity or a chefy. There's a whole bunch of these women around here. It's even a J Dunn. It's a whole it's the Lemonettes. It's a whole bunch of these bitches around here. Okay, most men don't want to hear the gossiping and exactly. My husband sure don't want to hear it. Okay, child. We dealt with this years ago. And I do it when I'm in the house by myself, okay? While my husband is where he's not online, but he's at work, right? And so Jay Dunn, hits the link up there yesterday too to try to get the fuck on my nerves. And this is the last thing I'm gonna say about this, right? Come to think of it, I almost forgot about the clown, right? So Jay Dunsmore gets up there, okay, and she decides that she wants to troll me, I guess, right? Or start some ish, right? Okay? Y'all hold on a minute. Let this video to go by. And so anyway, uh she gets up there, of course she wanna add her 2 cents in, right? And this is the second time she done jumped up on the panel where I was yesterday. The bitch knows she can't win, right? So I'm up there trying to have a whole other conversation. Here this bitch come, trying to troll. All this and all that. And I gotta cuss her ass out up there, a glutton for punishment. That's why I said, woo, child, some of these hoes just want some attention. Okay? She up there, I'm having to cuss her out up there too, right? Child, exactly, Olivia. This is what a healthy black marriage supposed to be. And a healthy black nuclear family supposed to be. No drama, no stress, no toxic. I said, child, ooh, last how she was getting on my nerves yesterday, right? So she up there talking her ear. She wants some more attention from the oracle, like, cause she don't, she don't have no self discipline, bitch. You need it now. I realize that, in my opinion, you got Asperger's or something, right? Or some type of mental health issue going on with yourself, right? I think we all realize that, right? But my issue is, if you're 45 years old, are you also going through menopause? Because you need to get your hormones checked. You need to get you some medicine for you self-destruct, Jay Dunsmore. That's what you need to do, bitch. Okay? And I don't care. And it ain't but a couple, like I said, it ain't but a couple of platforms that still deal with this bitch. Okay? But I can't tell nobody how to run their channel, right? So she don't hit the link. I think she hit it on purpose over there. But I mean, she a regular over there. So okay, if the girl don't mind her being on a panel, she don't mind her being on a panel. But you specifically hit that link to get to troll me, right? Now, like I said, if you want to troll me, you can troll with the truth, but you ain't got a motherfucking lie on me. And before I get to the lie that Jay Dunsmore told, some other lady hit the link, right? What is her name? Um, Anyway, she hits the link. If y'all know who she is, drop her name down in the chat, right? She hits the link, right? And she starts coming at me unprovoked, talking about, I said something about her. I think she said I said something about her on her community wall begging for cash apps to feed her kids or some shit. I'm like, what? What is really going on? Like, who do I know you? Who are you? So I was like, what? No, not it wasn't iBabe. That was iBabe was on Deanna's channel. It was some other. She wasn't even from the B section. That's how who. But I had heard her name before. But bitch, I ain't never did no content on you, and she know that. So I guess you up there. And then even Talent. Now he went up there and he was trolling and he was live roasting as well. Thank you, Nicole Reloaded. That's who it was. Lady, I ain't never did no commentary on you or your kids. I don't know y'all like that. Thank you, Buddha Bell, Diamond. Y'all please hit the like button. Please share the video. But please hit the like button, right? I don't. Why would I? You ain't even from the beef sector. Like, how would I even know what's on your fucking community wall, right? But Tyler gets up there. He gets the link to troll and lie roast me too, right? But he did say that woman was trying to get her channel off the ground or something. I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, if you got some kind of grievance with now, see, let me tell you about what oh, she a mom for Timothy Blaine. Okay, I don't go to Timothy Blaine's channel either, C-Mac TV. I don't go everywhere. I done told y'all I really don't. I go a couple of places, right? And even that's starting to narrow down now, right? I don't go over there to Krista's no more. Because she sounded high to me, Ronnie Howard. I guess she did just want to argue. I don't know this lady from a can of paint. We have never had any beef or anything. I don't even know if I ever been on a link with the bitch or not. But I don't know these, and then not just the same. But why are they always putting their kids in a line of fire? Like, why would you do that? Like, are y'all okay? Damn, y'all using y'all kids for content, her and Uppity, and whoever else do that weird ass shit. That shit is weird to me. Okay, so anyway, she get up there and say that little part, so that's a lie. So Uppity done lied on me. Uh, uh, this Nicole Reloaded done lied on me. Jay Dunn, lie roasting, talent, lie roasting. I'm like, oh, look, I am irritated. So anyway, that happened. I didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. But like I told her, look, if I would have said something about your kids or you asking for a cash app to feed your kid, child, I would have remembered it and I would have said what I said. Like, I don't have no reason to lie about something that came out of my mouth. Okay? So if I remember saying it, then I'm gonna say, yeah, I said it and what? Because if I said it, then I meant it. But I ain't never went back and forth with this lady about her kids or nothing else. You ain't even beef said, who the fuck are you? Some lady accused me of being a moderate, and it's a big lie. A moderate or a moderator? I don't know, like, so I let the thing go up, right? And so, I guess you did just want to argue, child, just trolling, I guess. Okay, so that happened. That was weird. I'm telling you, I had a day yesterday. I'm like, oh my God, what is really going on? Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, honey, right? So anyway, y'all please hit. How many likes do I have? Right? I appreciate y'all letting me know. But anyway, let me hurry up and wrap up. Right? It's been over an hour. I know y'all tired of listening. So that happened. Jay Dunn hits the link. We going back and forth. And then she starts saying that I kissed. I went over to Room Shakers last week and kissed the ring. Okay. Now, do y'all remember why I was doing a video? It's still on my channel. Okay. And I had a question for Room Shaker. And that question was, if you say you don't like Lemon and he disrespect you so much, why is it every time that he click a link, you clicking a link right behind him, right? That was the question that I had. So she heard the end of it, and by the time I got off my video, she was summoning me to her channel, right? So I'm thinking, okay, well, I'll go over here and see what. Hold on, y'all. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. But anyway, let me wrap up. So she gets, yeah, so we had that, she summons me to her channel, and I explained to her, what was really going on. She was real hyped up about it. She was feeling some kind of way, but she took it the wrong way, right? She even said that I'm woman enough, to say when I was wrong or whatever, right? And I'm like, cool, that was it for me. So how did that turn into I went over there to kiss the ring? I'm like, make it make sense, bitch, right? So my thing is, it really don't matter what she say, and Womb Shaker did say, that's not true and all this and all that, right? But if you say enough shit around here enough times, that lie will become truth, right? Because people really want to think they got the best of the oracle when that's never gonna happen. Like it's never ever gonna fucking happen. Okay? So they don't have a choice but to lie roast, right? Like I said, you can say what you want to say about me. You can tell the truth about me. You ain't got a lie roast, right? But I guess Jay Dunsmore felt like she didn't have no choice but to lie because a bitch can't never read me, okay? Bitch, you are forever a read with your nasty, stinking, disgusting ass. Okay, bitch? With your nasty motherfucking ass. I was listening to that Shy Kim thing when that Bambi said your house was a nasty mess to the point to where you want to travel to meet her, but you didn't want her to travel to meet you because you had trash all in your condo. I can believe she lived like that. I can believe it. Ugh, nasty ass bitch. I bet she got dog shit all over the place. Ugh. Just try. I can imagine, right? She looked like she stink, just like that girl said. Okay, child. But anyway, she gonna keep saying that, And I'm thinking, well, the video is still on my channel. The video is still on Roop Shaker's channel too, but she put it on the membership, right? Yeah, that's right. A filthy motherfucking pig. You got that right. A filthy, nasty, stink, dirty pig. All right. But I guess she was saying that to lie, roast, and troll. But I'm thinking, oh no, honey, I ain't got to kiss nobody's ring. Like I'm confused. It's like make it make sense. Like fuck all you hoes. I don't give a fuck. Y'all know how I feel about that shit. Why would I? Why would I, me of all people, ever bow down and kiss anybody's motherfucking ring? Like what you trying to say, bitch? That's you kissing ass, not me. I'm not the motherfucking one or the two. Okay. So anyway, that happened. Okay, we argues about that. Room second say what she say about that. You know what I mean? And then a talent gets up there and say, "Well, yes, she did kiss the ring." Now I know this another He-Man black woman hater is trolling. Okay, by this time I done got off the link, right? You screaming lights out. But they try and he talent don't like me because he another he-man black woman hater that I don't take his ish, right? I done called him out for being menace minded because he is, right? You are menace minded. And you don't like the fact that I done clocked your teeth. You don't like black women either. All right? But he as much as told people that, right? So what's the problem? Okay, you acknowledge it. Same thing for Ghetto. He said he don't like black women. But see, when you're not liking black women, those are personal issues. Those are mommy issues. Or those are really what it is that you can't handle strong black women issues. Okay? Now, see, they don't mind fucking around with these hoes and these bitches they can go out of here and make fun of. And they think it's cute for them to call bitches and hoes and to treat them that way as long as they give them a cash out. Okay? Because they don't know their worth as a woman. They cool with them kind, right? They cool with them kind. But they're not cool with women like me. Hold on. Yeah, they're not cool with women like me, okay? Because women like me ain't going for that crap, and I will put you in your place, okay? I don't know why they mess with me either, Lifestyle. I really don't, but whatever. They can do what they want to do, okay? More power to them. But I'm not the motherfucking one, okay? So see, I got a loud voice as well, okay? I don't give a fuck. And everybody know that, okay? This ain't even nothing new. Okay, so that happened. The lie roasting, I'm thinking, well, okay. Okay, but my video is still up, and her video is on Members Live, so it is what it is. But she said, well, no, it didn't happen like that, and blah, blah, whatever, bitch. Whatever, okay? This shit ain't cute either way, okay? So anyway, what else I was gonna say? I guess that's it about that. I don't know, but I didn't appreciate that shit. I didn't appreciate the Lyros. I didn't appreciate the motherfuckers thinking they coming from just bothering me, right? I'm trying to do the YouTube. Every time I hear the motherfucker, see, the reason why I don't hit links a lot, y'all, and I stay over here in my own lane is because this is what happens. This is the type of shit that transpires, okay? Y'all please hit the like button. I have to be fucking bothered, right? I don't like to be bothered because I don't want to be irritated and I don't want to come out here and have to show my natural black ass because I will. Okay? Because I will. And so I heard Max up there saying Miss Olivia gonna come out and cuss all of us out in the morning. And then I heard Room Shaker say, I hope not. Cause what you gonna do, cuss me out too? I guess we'd be two cussing counselors, right? I don't give a fuck. Just like you don't give a fuck. Period. But what you're not gonna do is trying to make it seem like you or anybody else on this app can sun the oracle. It ain't gonna work. Right, a bunch of insecure people out here that got me fucked up. Okay? I don't like to be irritated because I'm very moody and I'm too motherfucking old for somebody to think they can sun me. I don't give a fuck how much you holler and motherfucking scream. That shit don't bother me because I got a big ass mouth too. Okay? Just like you got a motherfucking attitude, I got an attitude. Just like you got a temper, I got a fucking temper. Okay? Yes, Mr. Brett, very mean and surly. That's what they call me, mean and surly. Okay? So the nerve, I'm like, bitch, are you okay? Miss Toby, now you've been around here long enough to know good and goddamn well. You even got to say yourself that you can't son me. Like, what? Who the fuck is the author supposed to be scared of on a motherfucking internet application? Okay? Like, I'm confused. Like, bitch, child, please. Like, my commentary is my commentary. Just because you don't like it, oh, okay, and a lot of people don't like it. The fuck? Like, I'm trying to make it make sense. So, yeah, that was my thing. Hey, Tisa. Tisa, I like what you said on your community wall post talking about but girl, Tisa, I need to clean up my closets too. Tisa, I got motivated by you cleaning out your closet. I said, you know what? I need to get rid of some stuff too. I need to take it to the Goodwill. Okay, I be meaning to do it, but child. But Tisa, I was motivated by you saying to clean it by me. Child, I need to do the same thing that you was doing, right? I really do. But about these people paying these people and them saving their coins and all that, I agree with that absolutely. She said, I need a reset. I heard that you're definitely going to voice your opinion and you give two shits about. Exactly, Toby. Been that way, gonna be that way. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm confused. Like, ugh, ugh. The nerve of these bitches. Okay. The child ain't gonna learn. They're gonna learn. All right. Because, see, here's the thing. I catch all the slights, right? I got sense enough to know when you itching to come at me for real, right? Because if you ain't itching to come at me, then you won't jump off the motherfucking porch as quick as you do. Okay, I've been doing this for a very long time. Okay? I catch all the motherfucking hints, right? So I'll be cool as long as you cool. Okay? But there are some things that I'm just not willing to argue about, but anything else, okay. Oh, but let me tell y'all this before I go. Anyway, the other part of my title said creepy, right? So I would always listen to YouTube cameras lame ass, and they was talking about somebody that happened over at Lemons. Somebody's named Man Man. Why is a grown man named Man Man? I said, Lord, why is a grown man? But anyway, they was trying to say that the guy was weird and I guess stalkerish and all this and all that. I don't know the whole story, but here's my question, right? uh they all weird and stalkerish to me over there on Lemon's channel, the women and the men. So, and as far as Sour Patch, I heard that part she was talking about Sour Patch. So did you just want some attention from Lemon? So you thought this man was interested in you, and you figured that you'd run over there and tell Lemon, and Lemon was gonna feel some type of way? Like, is that what it was, Sour Patch? And then you try to walk it back because that's what it sounded like on YouTube Camera's channel. Now I ain't went over there and listened to myself, and I don't give a fuck, but it sounded like you was calling the guy creepy or you were uncomfortable because you wanted some attention from Lemon, and then you went on to say that you ended up being flattered at the end. Let me tell y'all about this Sour Patch bitch. Let me tell you what's creepy about this bitch. I understand why Deanna used to say that Sour Patch was a man, and let me tell you why. So the other morning, she hit Krista's link, right? YouTube got these for show, Tisa, right? For show. She was on Krista's link, y'all, and the amount of makeup and the different colors of makeup that she had on Krista's link, I was like, what the fuck? No wonder Brianna used to say she was a man. And why is she torturing a makeup palette like that? Like, oh my God, is she okay? But she was on Krista and she was counted up, and I couldn't believe that shit. And then they said she sent nudes to Big Man TV. If that ain't some weird shit, I don't know what is weird. Bitch, you ain't in no position to be calling nobody weird, okay? Because girl, girl. Anyway, it just sounded like she wanted some attention from Lemon. And maybe Lemon felt the way because the man guy, they said that he said he was there for the women's, and they was asking him for cash apps, child. And like they're gonna let Dignity in the cash apps again, right? They was asking him for cash apps, and he was wanting them before he sent him a cash app to send him a picture, right? Now I don't know if they felt like that was creepy. Why is you asking some kind of stranger for a cash app in the first place, right? And maybe he wanted to make sure you wasn't no man, okay? Or maybe he wanted to see if you was desirable enough for him to send a cash app too, because they got that going on over there, right? And how is and Lemon was Lemon supposed to be a Captain Sego? So you call yourself trying to son this man person, right? Only to turn around and look like a fool? Child, make it make sense. Child. She say she do folks makeup. Bull, ooh, Lord, you kidding me? Lord have mercy. Mm. They they said man tricking and asking them for females pictures on Discord. You maybe he is. If they ask, and then ain't they tricking themselves by asking him for cash out? Child, they all weird over there. There be some strange things going on over there. Okay, child. They need to start opening back up these mental facilities because a lot of these folks need to got that right. I know that's right, Jill. Child. What's more concerning is Sarah married, dating big men. Well, child, now here's the thing. They said she was. I heard, if she's supposed to be married for real, like Pizarro is one of them is supposed to be married for real, right? How do y'all have all these online husbands and boyfriends? Y'all don't think that's disrespecting y'all marriage? Like, I'm confused. But I'm old school. If they don't, I guess they don't think it's disrespecting they marriage, you know. Or is he slow? I'm just saying what it sounded like from the way they was explaining it. You know what I mean? What I'm trying to say, Dr. Creo, at the end of the day, is they all weird. They are all creepy to me. The men and the women. I don't care if they just sitting over there having a conversation online in the wee hours or the morning. They all weird to me. Okay? I'm just saying. That's I said I'll let to say that right there. I don't know nothing about these people. You know. So yeah. Yeah, got another man online. That's supposed to be the resto guy. Got yet another husband online. You know. Child. But she got an imaginary husband and kids in the background. So yeah. All right. Child. Yes, ma'am, I'm agreeing with you. Uh, ooh, I heard them and was like, woo, child. I ain't even never heard them, child. But the stuff just they all sound weird to me. Uh, Dr. Creel, I ain't gonna lie. BMTV keep putting Sour Patch in the title. BMTV really thinks he dating Sour Patch real bad. This is serious, child. Mm-mm-mm. Baby, we are going into a recession. Some folks won't be making all that money to do the weird. I know that's right. Ain't that right? Child need to be saving up for what's important. Child, this is why I don't fool with a lot of these folks on here. Their behavior is suspect. I absolutely Jill. We was talking about that yesterday with the meet and greets, remember? Child. They can say they are playing all they want. I ain't playing with none of you. I know that's right, Jill. We was talking about that yesterday with your meet and greets and stuff. These motherfuckers is weird. You better watch. Okay? No man will put up with these women playing married on. I would never disrespect my marriage like that. Never. Ever. I have never presented myself like that online ever since I've been on here. Okay? That's weird. Miss O. 806,000 jobs have, wow, disappeared in 2025. Really? From January to July? 806,000 jobs? Wow. Well, you know what? AI is a mofo, right? And all of that slicing they did from the federal government, all those federal jobs and stuff, yeah. It's absolutely getting real out here, Jill. But I just want to mention it about the creepy part of the title, y'all. They all creepy to me. You know what I mean? So yeah. hmm So what happened with the J Dunce ruining the what? Oh, the town hall. I couldn't hear a lot. Oh, you're gonna have to go back and look at it for yourself. Happy Life. The video's still up over there on what is his name and they saying that Sir King was having bots when the numbers was up so high and then they dipped back down. They said it was bots in the chat, so he bought numbers or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yep, AI can be given the thanks for a lot. Yeah, Tisa, you right. Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. AI child. But yeah, it's getting real out here. All right. And I tell you, people be worried about the wrong thing, child. They be worried about the wrong thing. Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get ready to get out. Please hit the like button on your way out the door. Please hit the like button if you didn't have to do it coming in. Please hit it on your way out the door, child. I'm getting ready to go. We playing with AI for thumbnails, or they're playing with AI to take. Absolutely, absolutely. Well, a while ago we was taking about we was some of these movies, right? Some of these movies be doing premonitions, right? Like them old pandemic movies, right? They had all these pandemic movies out for years, and then what happened? We had a pandemic, right? Now, when it comes to the AI stuff, you got a whole bunch of movies about AI, and how it's gonna mess up society and all of this and all that. Now it's coming to fruition. You see what I'm saying? Some stuff, they be trying to let you know what's going on. But the deepest one to me when it comes to AI is the Matrix. I love those Matrix movies, right? That's why I was like, child. And then the book was written by a black woman. Thank you, Lysol. But yeah, But yeah, when it comes to all these jobs being able to be performed by AI, you know what I mean? More and more people are going to be losing more and more jobs, every year, because it's more cost effective to let a robot do the job as opposed to a human being, you know? You ain't got to pay a robot, the company might pay a lot on the front end, but on the back end they're going to be making a profit cuz they ain't got to pay a robot a weekly check, or give them no insurance, or have them deal with the union. That robots don't have unions and stuff, right? Robots don't need pay. Yeah, it's more cost effective. You're right. And so yeah, that's what's going on. People better wake up, child. But yeah, you're right. It is what it is. It's in her now. And with the orange man being in office, and giving Elon Musk all these contracts and stuff, things aren't getting any better for the American people. They're only getting worse. The housing market is plunging, and I hope to get in. I heard that, Tisa. People really need to start paying attention to what's going on, because you think it might not affect you, but it does affect you on every level, on every social economic level. These things affect you. Do you see what I'm saying? And so, yeah, people really need to pay attention. So you won't be left out in the cold. So you won't be the last one to know, what's going on. You on YouTube 24/7. You can't click on some of these videos that's having real conversation about politics and the economy and things of that nature. I'm working on that as well, Tisa. I hate that we are so distracted by BS, and not paying attention to the hard times we are about to. I am, Tisa. It's able to do both things at one time, but some people only focus on the BS and they never focus on the real stuff because they don't want to deal with it. They don't want to deal with it until they're forced to be deal. But if you don't want to deal with something until you're forced to deal with it, that means you're not going to be prepared, you know. And you should deal with it and so that you could be prepared. That's why you should deal with it. Whether you want to hear it or not, it affects you. It affects your future. It affects your family. So you should want to deal with it. So instead of ignore it, because eventually it's going to get so bad that you can't ignore it anymore, you know. And so, yeah, that's just how it is. It's just a little real talk on the way out the door, y'all. Thanks for bringing that up, Tisa, but you're absolutely right about that. But anyway, I love you guys. Please hit the like button. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Of course, the heat is climbing up here again. Today, this week, it's still August, so y'all stay hydrated. You know what I mean? I'm definitely paying attention. That's why I started my new budget plan last year and consistently. I know that's right, Jim. Ain't nothing wrong with tucking a little bit away for hard times, right? It's just the little things that matter that you do. You ain't gotta, like I said, wait till the last minute. You can be preparing now for hard times. you know. And so, yeah, it's a lot of things you could be doing to prepare, you know. And so, yeah. But anyway, I gotta go. Thank you guys for joining me. Please hit the like button on your way out the door. I really enjoyed this conversation. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get off of here. Like I said, stay hydrated. Enjoy the rest of your day. I love you guys in the way that Christ loves you, and I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Bye bye. Peace. Thanks for joining me.